And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. A chance now to check out Nashville's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see. Exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. Thompson is out there with Cobb. And it's Duren in at the 5 spot. And for Nashville, they've got Hobson. Also, James out there. And it's Webster in at the center, locking down the middle. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Hobson, covered by Cunningham. On the wing, James. Pass to Thompson. Back to Ivy. Down low. Thompson misses.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
James, the pass to Hobson. There's a screen. Shoots over Duren. Will not go. This is off the front iron. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Thompson in the corner. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Duren. Thompson outside. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, here's what Nashville's head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Kevin?
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Cunningham. Nashville getting their last shot to go, and that one good.
Well, Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Here's Hobson. Here's Webster, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Cunningham, and such a nice move to make the basket work. Cunningham's got 6 points.
And how about the aggressiveness from Cunningham, reading the defense and then just punishing them with that pull-up.
Here's Hobson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. And slam dunk by Ivy.
I like whenever Ivy uses his athleticism to his advantage. Outstanding there on the alley-oop.
Here's Hobson driving to the basket.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
So Nashville calls timeout, their first. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. In the third spot, the Pistons.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Pass to Abdul-Wahid. No good from outside. Detroit leading by 3. Cunningham looking it over. Here's Cobb. Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Hobson. Pass to Abdul-Wahid. To the paint. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here's Ivy. Lays it up off the glass. Ivy's got his second bucket of the game to go.
One of Ivy's best attributes, his ability to score off the bounce.
Here's Hobson, covered by Cunningham.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Nashville on D. 6-point game. And that one drops.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
For Nashville, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Hobson. Pass to Abdul-Wahid. 6 on the shot clock. And he drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless, the foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for Nashville. And then for Detroit, Quintman's checked in. And it's Howland in for Thompson. Now here's Jones. Pass to Cunningham. And the rebound goes to Nashville. And it's their first look at this year's Pistons here for the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hands and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. So it's the Pistons now. Nashville getting their last shot to go. Jones the pass to Duran. And there it is for him.
Assistant, Colby Jones.
Nashville trails by 6. Sankovic covered by Cunningham. Johnson left side. Three-pointer. Amba kicks to Johnson. Amba sends a screen. Pass to Barnett. The 17-footer. And again, it's Nashville converting.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
For Nashville, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. To the wing on the left. Amba sets a screen. Sankovic. Cunningham with some nice D. Pistons leading by 6. Out to the wing. Here's Holland. That 3 off the mark. And here's Nashville. Here's Greavy. Johnson, the pass to Greavy. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Pistons making a change here. .55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the middle, here's Townsend, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
He misses the free throw. Marcus Sasser's checked in for Patton. And the second free throw, good. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Sankovic. He's covered by Sasser. Johnson's shot is off. Detroit leading by 5. Right wing. Here's Holland. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Barnett. Bamba sets a screen. Tries it from 19. Barnett, no good. And there's the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Sasser. And the Pistons making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Just 3 on the clock. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Detroit.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. They've got Holland. He's out there with Cobb. And it's Jones in at the 2 guard. 5 on the clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Quintman misses. Nashville trails by 9. Up top, Kispert. Richards finds Dinwiddie. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's Quintman. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. There's the 3. Townsend gets the bucket.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Nashville. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Lets the 3 fly. Holland with the rebound. Pistons leading by 12. It's tipped. Stolen by Kispert. Miles hits a screen for Kispert. And the dunk by Lyles.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Cobb. Nashville getting their last shot to go.
Nashville foul call.
A platoon swap here for Nashville.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
To the inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Hobson passes to Webster, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. He's checked in for the Pistons. When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
Now here's James. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Minot. Here's the screen. Here's Abdul Wahed. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Upson. Holland with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Cunningham passes to Holland. Over to the left wing. Nice ball movement by Detroit. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Hobson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Hobson's got 6 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Townsend. Cunningham left side. Here's Quintman. Buries it down low. And the Pistons lead by 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Timeout called, Nashville. While we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
James against Ivy. James, the pass to Webster, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Now, here's Durant. Now, Ivy. Pocket 6. The shot, no good. Good D by James. To the middle. Up it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Webster.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Durant. Back to Cunningham. Rebound by Webster. Webster's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Abdul Wahed. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Thompson outside. Durant up top. Back to Thompson. To the inside. And the rebound goes to Nashville. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Here's Upson, covered by Cunningham. Duran pulls it in. Pistons leading by 4. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Timeout called, Nashville. Pistons making a change here. Hollins checked in. Nashville trails by 6. Sankovic covered by Cunningham. And that's a foul. Called on Ron Holland. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Johnson surveying the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
5 to shoot. Sankovic. A three-pointer is right on target.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Cunningham outside. In the corner, it's Duran. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Duran against Barnett. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. Down low. Here's Duran. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways. Yeah, easy call.
Second team foul.
Nashville shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
That one drops. He ties it up. 56 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Cunningham. And the rebound goes to Nashville.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Here's Barnett. Sinks the 15-footer. Barnett's got the lead up to 2 now for Nashville.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Greavy. And he can't jam it through.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
42.
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Look at Detroit. I always prefer to start the season at home. They don't have that luxury, but sometimes the W is even sweeter on the road.
Yeah, they'll try to build up momentum before heading home for the next one.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, please don't fix it.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Detroit's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. You got Nick Richards. Lyles out there with Corey Kispert. Then there's Allen. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. To the paint. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
And for the Pistons, the wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Cobb is out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Cunningham in at the point.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
So it's the Pistons now. Nashville getting their last shot to go.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And so Cunningham nails both of them. And for Nashville, they're shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Sankovic powered down with both hands.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that thing.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Barnett. He has 6 over Thompson. Sankovic. Ivy defending. Shots good by Greavy. Greavy's got the lead up to 2 now for Nashville.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Inside. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Just a fantastic in that two-man set.
Over to the wing. Bamba sets a screen. Barnett passes to Bamba. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
That's good from Cunningham. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Cobb kicks to Cunningham. Tries it from the top of the key, and he hits the jumper for 2. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Hobson passes to Webster, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. Seeing some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Cunningham kicks to Cobb. Ivy with it. 6 points for him. And the rebound goes to Nashville. Webster's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Cunningham outside. Back to Ivy. Shot clock at 6. To the wing right side. Here's Cobb. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Webster with the screen for James. Pass to Webster. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Cade Cunningham, 3rd.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And stolen by James. Pass to Hobson. To the left side wing. Webster outside. Duran pulls it in. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. From 12 feet out. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Oh, nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
Here's Hobson. He's got 6 from 13. Pass to Webster. The second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. Webster's got 16.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Cobb. 3-pointers off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Hobson. Driving inside. It's good. And now it's a 3-point Nashville lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And that's an intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look here for Detroit. Holland, he's checked in for Asar Thompson. And Jones subbed in for Ivy. Timeout called, Nashville. Richard, he's checked in for Nashville.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Cunningham. 20 points for him. Cobb, wide open, hits the 3-point bomb. Cobb's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you guys.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here is Cunningham. Nashville getting their last shot to go. Here's Abdul Wahad. He's got 10. A beautiful reverse layup. And it's a 4-point Nashville lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Steps back. Cunningham passes to Cobb. Oh, and the jam
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Nashville.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And during this game, they've sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
Now here's Dinwiddie in the dunk by Lyles.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power,
hammering down the two-hand slam.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Cunningham against Dinwiddie. Here's Townsend. Yep, that one goes. Townsend's got 8.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Cunningham. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Dinwiddie with the steal. 1:33 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Kispert. Shoots over Holland. And he stays with it. Kispert kicks to Lyles. Back to Kispert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nashville needs to get off a shot. Count it. Lyles got the lead up to 5 now for Nashville.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
For Detroit, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Patton, he's checked in for Detroit. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Nashville. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. There's the screen. Back to Allen. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Richards. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Down low. It's stolen by Lyles. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Kispert. Defended by Jones. Shoots from the high post. And he sinks that one. Hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Jones for 3. The third quarter comes to a close. Nashville out in front, up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Nashville leading by 4. We've got Johnson. Barnett is out there with Bamba. And it's Greavy in at the power forward position. Sankovic off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Count that one. Greavy's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Nashville.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Holland, no good. Davis sets a screen. Here's Barnett. He takes it in, uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 8-point Nashville lead.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Townsend. This one for three. Detroit, no good that time either. Nashville leading by 8. Sankovic. Here's Greedy. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Pistons have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones. Pass to Clinton. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Holland. Barnett covering. Townsend, the pass to Cobb. And another three for Detroit.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Timeout called, Nashville.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Cunningham's checked in for Jones. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over that break, I was able to catch the message Nashville's coach was giving to his team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
And Allie, thanks so much. Creevy. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
2 shots.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Cobb. The kick out to Cunningham. The three-pointer, no good.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Here's Barnett. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
A different look for Nashville. Hynod's checked in, and James subbed in for Barnett. Cunningham's shot is off.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Hobson. Sweet move.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Cunningham outside.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
And the Pistons making a change here. Duran's checked in. Here's Hobson, covered by Cunningham. To the right side. Here's Abdul Wahab. Just 2 to shoot. Takes a 3. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Minot's got the lead up to 10 now for Nashville.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
There's the lob to Duren. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Substitution for Detroit. Assault Thompson. Jaden Ivey.
Here's Cunningham. Duren makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Here's Upson. On the wing, James. From deep. Cracks down the 3-ball. And Nashville leads by 11.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And Duren slams it in.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Here's Upson. To the hoop, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And with that, the Nashville lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Thompson. For Nashville, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Thompson passes to Webster. Oh, softly lays it in.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And the Pistons with possession here. Nashville getting their last shot to go. Cunningham. Ivy outside, shoots the 3.
And defenses can't be too physical with Ivy because he's just so good at attracting the whistle.
Shooting for Detroit. Jaden Ivey. 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3.
The first thing people mention about Ivy is that explosiveness. The first step allows him to get downhill and really makes him effective in those ISO situations.
And he nails the 3rd. Nashville leading by 8. They set the pick. It's deflected. It's stolen by Duren. Ivy outside. Cunningham inside. Webster covering. Now here's Con. He started closely, and he's able to get it back. Cunningham. Finally, it goes in.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
Webster with it. Cunningham's there. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Pistons trail by 6. And there's a minute 45 left in the 4th quarter. Not that time. It won't go. Nashville beaten by 6. Here's Abdul-Wahab. And here is Webster.
Clearly a foul.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for Nashville, Webster. Taking 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Here's Thompson. Puts up the three. Not going to go.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Out of bounds as Nashville keeps possession. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. They set the pick. Connect with the chain. Here's Cunningham. Launches it, and down goes the three.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
So it's Detroit now. Ivy with it. He's picked up by James.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Duren.
And it's all about the three right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Upson. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. We've got Barnett. Bamba is out there with Johnson. And it's Greavy in at the 4 spot. And that one is good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now, here's Johnson. Jumper is off. The Pistons leading. Here's Cunningham. It misses. Thompson against Barnett. Bamba a screen on Thompson. There's the pick.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. Cunningham. Down low. Gets it to go.
And sometimes you forget Cunningham's height, but what he puts it to use down low.
Here's Upson, covered by Cunningham. Oh, my goodness, the slam. Oh, the dunk.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
His eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Nashville trails by 4. Here's Upson. Cobb with the steal. And now the fast break. Ivy with the ball. Cunningham. Thompson. No good. And for Nashville, they're shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Trying again. Nails the jumper.
I-C-E. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Now here's Cunningham. For Nashville, they've gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Here's Upson, covered by Cunningham. Got a piece of it. Ivy against James. Cunningham outside.
That's some tough stuff from Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And Nashville making a change here. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Here's Abdul-Wahab, covered by Cunningham.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Cunningham. It's off target. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
They set the screen.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
And Nashville making a change here. James is checked in. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
3, good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Outside. He drills the 3. Timeout called, Nashville. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Well, you need the 3 here. A quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot. One fluid motion. A very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.